Peace, love, and light. What's going on, Pisces? I'm here to do your reading. Please light. All right. We're going to start you guys off with a message from the Heal Yourself Oracle. Keep in mind, if you are new, these energies are back and forth. Sometimes it's your message, sometimes it's someone else. Right off top, I see victim consciousness. All right, a little self-sabotage. All right, so I tried to do your reading over a few times, Pisces, with a few interruptions, as I always get when I try to do readings. I feel like there was some type of cycle. All right, some type of cycle ongoing with somebody acting and behaving with the same type of behaviors. All right, they could have been self-sabotaging this connection, and through it all, I feel like this person is not wanting to fess up to their wrongs. All right, they could be playing the victim. Oh, woe, it's me type of energy. All right, you're dealing with someone, whether this is your energy or the other person, someone is definitely needing to fess up to their wrongs, and they're self-sabotaging this connection over and over and over again, not wanting to admit to some type of thing. They're stuck in some type of mind cycle of their own confliction. All right, right off top, I cut the deck. We have the Emperor and the Empress. So I'm definitely feeling like this is a twin flame connection. We have the divine feminine, divine masculine here, right on board. All right, some type of cycle of them not really being certain about either healing a connection with you. All right, let's find out what are the messages for Pisces. Could have been third-party interference. Yeah. See, we have the Queen of Swords. You cut it out. All right. This could have definitely be some past energy. This has been coming out for months for you guys. I feel like whoever this person is, Pisces, they're in a lot of regret. This could also be your energy or theirs. Switch the roles. Whoever is feeling regretful. All right. I feel like you've cut it out and you made a judgment call. All right, on a connection. Well, I'll put it this way. Yeah, you cut this. She has the sword, cutting out a situation because someone couldn't make up their mind. Over and over, I feel like you possibly tried to work on this connection and it didn't go anywhere. All right. So what is your challenge at this time, Pisces? All right. So we have the Fool. All right. I see you taking a leap of faith towards a new direction. This could also be someone trying to come towards you. Give me the Fool. We have the Four of Swords. Yeah, you're no longer thinking about this. All right. I feel like possibly a lot of you guys, you guys might not be talking to this person at this time. What could be blocking you? We have the Hangman. Yeah, you release yourself. All right. I feel like a lot of you guys are no longer looking back towards this past energy, but it still pops up in your reading for months now, because I feel like when a person still thinks about you, all right, it's an energy of, they're going to still pop up in your reading. All right. I feel like whatever mind fuckery this person played, they're regretting it. All right. They're definitely feeling left out in the cold. All right. They could have definitely did this to you in the past, played some type of mind games and left you out, possibly for someone else. What's coming into your nearest future, Pisces? We have the World. All right, a new cycle. Usually with the World card, this is a new cycle of success. However, with the Two of Swords being in the front, I feel like this person is indecisive, with starting this new cycle with you. This is a cycle. We have the cycle card is here. All right, they're self-sabotaging through their thoughts of them thinking that this won't be right. All right, usually with twin flame connections, these are very hard connections because a lot of times they're for you to learn something out of. That's why it's a hard connection, because with twin flame connections, there's going to be other people out there, other souls that are here to self-sabotage the connection, because the main focus with these entities, or whoever is embodying them, is to not let this connection come together, because it's a very strong connection, and the twin flame journey is to do a lot of great works. So if the masculine will be a lot of times redirected, through their lust, from natures. Usually women are coming to the picture to pull them away from their other twin, to keep them apart by constantly, having them repeat the same cycle of some type of lustful behaviors. And I feel like this person self-sabotaged the connection every time, not knowing that they were a clear target, because the twin flame connection is very targeted. All right. A lot of people embody these energies. They're constantly going to attack you, not knowing that they're doing it, because the soul remembers the other soul. All right. In every lifetime, this always happens. So there's some type of lesson that needs to be learned on this twin flame journey, and the lesson is for the energies to balance itself out and not let anybody interfere with them. And I feel like now that this masculine could be very indecisive about going into this new cycle, and he constantly is. And this is the reason why we have self-sabotage and victim consciousness, because they let their mind play games on them to keep this connection apart. What is surrounding this energy at this time? The twin flame journey is not what it, I mean, it feels so good at the beginning, but once you see how hard it is to manifest, because you have to be strong on this journey, not to fall victim to the other sources that try to keep you apart. There's a lot of women that come into this picture. They get jealous of the connection and they try to block it out. But a lot of times the masculine energy is not strong enough to fight against these forces. They fall into temptation every time. And this is the lesson that is about this connection. All right. So we have the moon. So the situation surrounding this is secrets. And I feel like you intuitively know this. This is your energy, Pisces. We have the moon card. What are the fears, hopes, and desires for Pisces? All right, so someone is fearing to be brokenhearted, and I also see temperance, Sagittarius energy. All right, so balance. So someone is brokenhearted, I feel, Pisces, and they're definitely wanting to, you know, make peace with this connection. They're wanting this balance energy here. How are people viewing you at this time, Pisces? Ooh. That fell out. How are people viewing my Pisces? So whether this is you or them, you could also switch the roles to who plays what. All right. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse. This is dissatisfaction. All right. Being dissatisfied with a family situation, or a situation that could have been a family situation. All right. It doesn't have to be anymore. This is just a situation that it could have been, but it possibly didn't turn into it. Or for some of you guys, you actually lived with this person and it just went to the left. All right. How are you viewing them? All right. So we have the Sun card. We have the Tower. All right. They're going through some type of tower moment. Give me the Sun. All right. Something was illuminated to them about a situation that they could have been dealing with that was not fulfilling, with the Ace of Cups being here in reverse. Some type of cycle. And I feel like this tower that they're going through, they're wanting to come forward now and offer something that's stable with this King of Pentacles. All right. And the King of Pentacles, he's all about stability. All right. He could be afraid, though, that you're not going to be up for this offer, because the twin flame journey is hard. All right. It definitely is, because the masculine always falls into temptation with women. All right. Give me the Tower. Yeah. See, their tower is this, the Two of Pentacles. They're juggling. All right. They're overlooking everything. They're so busy paying attention to the wrong of what happened. You know, this came out in the masculine reading, and instead of them trying to make things right, they're spying as well. You have the Page of Swords. All right. They're spying on you. They're feeling like there's no hope to heal this connection. And this is the part of the twin flame journey. All right. They have to fight against the thoughts. That's why it's important to stay sober when you're a twin, because these entities, they have the ability to come through people. You know, the universe also will test you to see if you're strong enough to balance out this connection, because it's divine. There's not going to be anything that can be interfering with this connection. All right. What the universe will test you with people to see if you're going to fall victim. And I feel like in the past, this masculine was, you know, tested by the divine, whether they were going to choose lust over real love, you know, or, you know, love over finances. And I feel like this divine masculine could have chose, being the King of Pentacles, could have chose finances and fake love over what was real. So the divine took the feminine away. And I feel like this is what happened. You know, the secrets is the situation surrounding this. And what's being called by the universe is balance, all right, to balance out this heartbreak situation. But I feel like whatever was illuminated to this masculine energy, they're going through a tower moment and now wanting to offer the stability that you deserve. So the situation is calling for you to use your intuition about this masculine figure. If you're the masculine or the other person is, take what applies, and make sure he's strong enough to, you know, be able to hold down what he offers. All right. Make sure he's able to walk his talk and not get pulled back into the cycle of manipulation, because we have victim consciousness, cycles, and self-sabotage. All right. We have the Lovers, Gemini's energy in reverse. All right. Give me an outcome. we have the wish card. All right, so something's coming in that's going to be wish fulfilling. All right, this could be you moving forward, whoever this resonates with, and going towards what's going to make you happy. I also see a dropping of the burdens to a situation. All right, so whether this is you or them, someone is about to get some type of wishes fulfilled. All right, and drop the burdens of something that was unstable. And I feel like one of you, whether this is the masculine I'm feeling, is very confused. We have the Seven of Cups because there was some type of injustice. So this cups is many different cups. This person is probably dealing with many different people, entertaining, feeling everybody's. That's why it causes the confusion. This masculine has to learn a lesson on his twin flame journey that the more people that he entertains, the less interested he becomes into what he needs to do. And this is the cycle of what these people and entities do to keep you from going towards your divine happiness. And every single time this divine masculine self-sabotage his connection, he still is not happy with the choices that he makes. He has a lot of options, but he chooses to be like this at night. Stress, anxiety. So this particular masculine needs to awaken to what is important for him, what's really going to keep him from having these stressful nights, all right, of stress, anxiety. This is bad health, all right. Wanting to take action with this King of Wands and very passionate about this connection. He's coming forward as a king, but the confusion of him having to release what happened and make a stable offer with the Ace of Pentacles. His confusion and delusion of not listening to other people, coming out of these third-party situations. And not, his test from the universe is him to not be manipulated and be his own man and not fall into the trap of what other people set for him, like these third parties. This divine masculine he has to be awakened to his divinity to realize that he's a target. Everything that he tries to build in life will fail if he doesn't fix the connection with the divine feminine. All right, this is what this masculine has yet to understand. Everything that he tries to build, the universe will constantly knock it down because he's disrespected the feminine energy. And he has to learn a lesson of, standing in his truth, not letting people interfere with what it is that he's trying to build. And this divine masculine has yet to understand that. All right, so let's jump in. I'm definitely seeing this. This is the same energy that shows up in the masculine readings. What is advice from Spirit for Pisces? What is the advice for Pisces, Spirit? Spirit is saying work through the fears. All right, so this can resonate with the masculine, if this is the masculine that I'm reading for, or the feminine. All right, I'm definitely feeling strongly the masculine. He's the one who has a lot of confusion of not knowing whether he wants anything traditional, but he's a masculine. So this is the test that he's going to have to face and go through regardless, because that's just who he is. Until he awakens to who he is, he's constantly going to be getting into these connections that are not going to work out for him until he fixed the connection that he left behind. All right, and that's just the way this twin flame journey works. All right, whether he comes back to apologize and end it indefinitely to clear the cycle. All right, so we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. All right, you also have it's time to release negativity. All right, what do you need to release? So I definitely feel like the answers that you need are coming, all right, because this masculine has to close the cycle. He has a choice whether he wants to, be on the twin flame journey with it, or he has to end it properly in order for him to be free from the cycle, all right? But him not, acting on the cycle, he's constantly going to be faced with curveballs, this whole connection, until he fesses up to his wrongs, all right? This is how the universe works when it comes down to this. We have clear your space, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you. All right? Definitely at this time, clear your space. All right, this is the energy of green. So there's definitely, we're a lot of green at this time. It activates the heart chakra. We also have breathe. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release these old patterns. All right, I definitely feel like this energy is resonating both for the feminine energy as well as the masculine. But the masculine has a lot of work. As he's awakening to his truth, he's starting to want to approach the situation differently. But he has to awaken to it, or, everything that he tries to build, until he finishes and completes the cycle, it will fail. This is the way the twin flame journey works. Oh my God, if I could talk. All right, so peace, love, and light to you, Pisces. I didn't think that this was going to be a twin flame reading, but I see that it is, because this masculine, for some reason, is just self-sabotaging himself, and it's popping up in all the readings, whether he's watching the readings or not. His energy is very strong. He's playing the victim by not trying to admit to his wrongs, and he's self-sabotaging his happiness by staying up, stress, anxiety, worrying about it. These repetitive thoughts that he goes through at night, the worry of these cycles of putting out all this toxic energy. This is the reason why this particular masculine is going through so much karma. He has a lot of karma that he has to clear until he makes these things right. All right? Peace, love, and light, Pisces.